This is the Vivo X51 5G smartphone, and you can see here, although it hasn't got the very latest and very fastest processor, it does operate very smoothly indeed. It's got the Qualcomm 765 Snapdragon processor in it, and it runs up to 2.4 gigahertz. And you can see here that you can really adjust pretty much everything about the phone. It's got this fun touch operating system on there, and I like the fact that you can adjust the animations of the charging and the unlock screen. But the big thing about this particular phone is the camera technology. 48 megapixel main lens with a gimbal in it to kind of stop it from bouncing up and down. We've got an 8 megapixel telephoto, we've got a 13 megapixel portrait and an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera in there. Also up front we've got a 32 megapixel selfie. You can adjust all these shots afterwards using the really fully featured gallery which comes on the phone, and you can change the light balance, and also a lot of filters can be adjusted and added. I'm going to cover that separately into a different video. You can see here the user interface is clean and clear, simple to use, really easy to get around. It's no bloatware on here. The main home screen, as you may have seen there, has a little car driving across it and some clouds moving. This is a live wallpaper, and you can adjust that and add some different wallpapers if you wish. The design of the phone, I must admit, is really very nice indeed. It's got this sort of industrial grey feel to it, like a steel really industrial finish to it. It's very good, and you can see here how it reflects in the light. I really didn't want to put a case on it, and the 8mm thickness on this phone is really very good. It feels so good in the hand, and it comes to a nice point around the edges. The top and bottom are flat, and again add to that real sort of solid design to the phone. It's a really contemporary design. I do like it. On the bottom there, you've got a SIM tray with a dual SIM slot. There is no micro SD card. There's 256 gig of storage on board on this phone and 8 gig of RAM anyway. You've got the audio volume buttons on the side, and the power on and off. The top, as you can see there, how flat it is, really adds to the design. It's a really nice looking phone, and it's a very futuristic design. The camera there has a little bit of a pronounced bulge on the top, and it does rock slightly when you've got it flat onto a desktop or a worktop, but it's nothing major. The phone itself, as I mentioned, has got a 6.56 screen here, which is 1080 by 2376 pixels, and it's around 400 ppi. It's very bright, vivid, clear screen on there. Other specs that you should be aware of are the Bluetooth. It's got Bluetooth 5.1, it's got dual band Wi-Fi, it's got GPS, it's got NFC for your contactless payments. We've got USB-C charging on there. Overall, a beautifully designed phone that works extremely well, with a great camera too.